It will never be perfect. So make it work. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Some green, right? Still some green, getting closer and closer to that psychological barrier of 4,200. Seems like everybody's saying that if we break this 4,200 barrier, that we're on our way to 5K. Whether or not that's true, only time's going to be able to tell us on that one. But me and my co-host Samantha over here,
good evening, everyone,
are going to definitely continue fighting the good fight for the revolution, trying to spread Bitcoin awareness. And today, being what today is, April Fools and all, the news is a little bit hard to come by. So we thought we'd get out here. We thought we'd just do a little bit of that roundtable discussion that we continue to do on our show as Samantha tries to figure out how to plug in the internet wire over there.
There we
we
go.
Forgot it apparently. Did you figure it out?
Ether isn't.
Ethernet cable is connected. All right. Hopefully that'll improve the quality for you guys just a little bit as we're out in the middle of the woods with horrible internet connection.
It can't hurt, so.
Nope, that it can't. So how are you this evening, Samantha?
Good, you?
I'm doing all right. As you can see, wet and rainy and cold for Florida today. Wow. It is not amazing.
No, it's like 60 degrees. That feels pretty cold.
To me, yeah, that's cold. As you can see, I'm holding on to two shirts and a light jacket.
He was complaining he was cold all day.
I was. So, crypto news on April Fools, right? That is like funny stuff. Always is, always has been. I'm not enough of a joker to really have any good April Fools jokes. So, I thought I'd just get out here, kind of do my bit a little bit like I tend to do, and maybe talk a little bit about some of those April Fool's jokes that were happening out there in the news. But of course, please let Samantha know you're in the chat. Comment, tell us what you got going on in these cryptocurrency markets. Tell us what you thought the funniest thing going on today with the cryptocurrency April Fool's news was. But Samantha, would you mind pulling up that coin paprika so that we can go ahead and take a look at these cryptocurrency markets real quick, see what kind of green we're looking at today, see what that market dominance is, and of course, continue to show the tally fund. Thank you, Samantha. I greatly appreciate it. All right, as we're looking at coin paprika, up 0.89 on Bitcoin, looking at $4,168. I would love to see this continue through the night to wake up to tomorrow to 4,200, knowing that we've passed that psychological barrier that everybody is calling the make and break of the bulls and the bears, to be done with it, right? To put this to bed. I mean, when we dropped from 6 to 3, man, that hurt. I was capitulating. Most of you guys were capitulating. We've slowly been ticking upwards. Slow, steady growth is exactly what we need in this market. So as far as I'm concerned, crypto spring has started. You know, I'm accumulating, but I'm not here for financial advice. I'm actually here to continue talking about Bitcoin and the revolution. But wow, did I just see that BTC dominance at 49.95? That hurts a little. But market cap's up 1% coming in at $146 billion. We got Ethereum at $142, taking a 0.2% rise with a 4.88 on the week. Not quite catching up to Bitcoin, taking a 5.19% gain on the week. We got XRapid coming in at 31.4 cents with a 1.1% gain on the overall week. On the 24 hours, looking at a 3.3% gain on the overall week. EOS, $4.21, up about 0.5%. Still holding on to those gains, 14.5% for the week. Good for them. Good for you guys. Litecoin doubling across the last 3 months, coming in at $60.74, sliding backwards. Not enough to say so right now, holding a 2% gain on the week. Bitcoin Cash, $168. I thought some of the jokes I seen on Bitcoin Cash today were funny. Holding an 8% gain.
Bitcoin Cash itself is a joke.
All right, anything special going on here? I seen that Dogecoin was up 17% today. That's kind of funny and nice because Samantha does like her Dogecoin. So I think we might actually have $100 in Doge laying around somewhere. 47.4 cents. That's up 1.1% on Steam. Of course, still continuing to play Drug Wars. I have finally overcome my obstacles and have enough henchmen working for me where nobody is attacking me, I am able to save and pile all of my drugs, alcohol, and weapons to be able to continue to upgrade my empire and see if I can't get some free steam out of it. Affiliation code listed below, right, Sam? I seen that we had somebody. I showed you. It was, oh, I don't remember who it was. It began with an R.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
As we do every single episode, we're going to tell you about how we're not putting this money in our pocket, right? Because we don't want you guys to think that that's what this is all about. We're not a YouTuber who's out here trying to get AdSense money to help make us money. We're not out here asking for donations to make our cryptocurrency holdings, you know, and stacks and bags bigger. We're actually here to go ahead and see if we can collect any sort of financial compensation in order to be able to help get us out there to be able to fight the good fight and spread Bitcoin awareness, right? We are taking it. If you got Bitcoin's what we're all about. So of course we're fundraising in Bitcoin. But if you have a different cryptocurrency that you would like to donate, if you would like to use the PayPal, if you would like to use the Super Chat, if you would like to mail me a check, we could figure something out. It's mostly just about coming up with the money to be able to put feet on the ground, to get out there and pass out these Bitcoin flyers to the next generation, the people that are going to be helping the development of Bitcoin, the ones that we actually really need to get involved with it because it's going to be their children that use Bitcoin on a daily basis. So getting out to these electric music festivals, collecting the money to be able to print these flyers and get us to the events. I mean, it's been going well. We've done it twice already. We're looking to do it for a third time. We know it costs a couple $100 every time. I am trying to do my best to limit the amount of costs on this. But as you can see, the clock is starting to tick down a little bit. We have broken the 50-day barrier. We're down to 49 days. We still have quite a bit to raise as we are looking at $740 is what we need to be able to collect still. We have $18 here in the tally fund, and we have another $14 over here in the tipping me, which you can go ahead and add to your Google Chrome browser, and you can hit us up on the Twitter. As you can see here, I just get out there and I wear my fin hat. I walk around. I pass out the flyers with the embedded QR codes. If people are wanting to talk about Bitcoin, I stop. I talk with them. I try not to tell anybody about money. I try not to tell people why they specifically need to get into Bitcoin. I try to talk about all of the facets of Bitcoin because you never know which one's actually going to click with them. What else? Oh, we also have this going on down here. You can earn $50 worth of Stellar Lumas over at Coinbase, but $40 of that is from sharing it with a friend. If any of you guys go ahead and use this link for Samantha's account and you collect your Stellar Lumas, I will go ahead and take that $10 off of the tally fund as well. That way, it's a way that we could raise $40 to help the cause without taking the money out of anybody's pocket. And that's really what I'm looking to do here. You know, we all have our hatred for Coinbase and some of the things they've done in the past and how, you know, the KYC and the Bitcoin Cash and all of that kind of stuff. But still, at the same time, if they're going to give me $40 to help me get out there and spread Bitcoin awareness through you going ahead and collecting a free $10, I'm down for that. You down for that, Sam?
Of course.
All right.
It's not either mine or their money. So, yes.
All right. Let's go ahead and stop the screen share. Let's pull out the backyard. And let's bring up the chat and see what we're working with tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me for a Monday night recap. April Fools, you can never tell what's real, right? Well, I don't know. You kind of can. I mean, we were looking through some of the news stories here just a little while ago when Samantha got home. Of course, as you see stuff about the SEC meeting on Saturday to approve an ETF, that's unrealistic. As you go over to CoinMarketCap and you see a troll box that you can't even seem to participate in because it's flying by crazy fast, as you're seeing fake Twitterers about Satoshi Nakamoto's account sending a message saying that he is not Craig Wright.
That is what Vengeance said. He said, "Hello." I heard Satoshi said, "I am not Craig Wright."
I think that was one of the best ones.
RJ said, "Funniest news I heard today was Satoshi moved some BTC out of his wallet." Right.
Right. I mean, news all over the place when it comes to this crazy stuff. I think Crypto did a pretty good episode earlier of going over some of it and trying to call it out as news or not news. You know what I did find, though, that I think he covered it, and I'm pretty sure it's real. And they had to pick today, but that Coinbase is talking about sending money internationally and how there's no fees on Coinbase. So you could go ahead and purchase XRP or Circle USD and send it to somebody else on a Coinbase account, and they can transfer into fiat cash. That one was borderline on whether or not it's a joke, because I could see Coinbase being that kind of stupid.
Oh, you gotta love it.
I mean, pointing out the obvious, in other words, they're just going to be like, hey, you guys, you don't really know what this crypto is. We know you just got on board with us. You can send this to your family back home as remittance, but hey, look at the bottom. We're not a money transmitting service. You're buying a crypto and utilizing the cryptocurrency network, but we're going to do it in-house so that there's no fees for you.
Well, I mean, I like that my bubble and your bubble is no fees. And John from Malibu is here. He says, "You're handsome, no joke." But bump.
Buddy, it's all good. It's all good. I don't know. I was trying to think about like April Fool's jokes and trying to do something on my own, but it was like, I don't know. I'm
only verbally like comedic or whatever. Like there is no slapstickness. There is no like, I've never done like the cellophane over the toilet bowl or like all of
right, the bucket over the
prank
door. Yeah, yeah.
things. No whipped cream or shaving cream on a hand with a feather, like nothing. Oh, right. I don't even know if people really do pee if they're asleep and you stick their hand in water. Like never did any of them. So sadly, yeah.
I don't know. It seems like the jokes I like it's when it's like completely obscure and you have to think about it. Like one of the funniest things I seen was a Vine video where this girl's in a convertible and she pulls up on three guys and she's like, "Hey boys, I want to lick that sideways." And then she takes off like she was the guy. And I found it hilarious.
And the guys are all just
like, what?
That's the kind of thing,
Right.
So you're borderline obscure and / inappropriate. Okay.
Inappropriate. There we go. That's a little bit more my comedy, perhaps. So, what else? We seen Vortex's channel the other day.
Yes.
He had it was an all right episode. I seen Ken Bozak was on it. I always love supporting Ken Bozak.
The Stefan dude, which he is so creepy looking, but he is smart. The bald Egyptian guy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, it's better to listen to him talk than look at him.
Oh, dude, he looks like the Mummy. Like,
he looks like he could be on the TV on the movie.
The Mummy, like.
But he was talking about a Boltathon. So
yes.
It's going to be an online conference that's going to be happening between April 5th and April 7th. And I thought that was great. We always keep hearing about these conferences. I mean, I never have the time to take off of work or travel or get away, let alone the hundreds of dollars for a flight and a motel and a rent a car and then pay for a ticket on top of it. I'd rather go to these events and pass out flyers, right? Because we had thought about possibly trying to go to Bitcoin Ben's event and fundraising to go to that, because that's here in April here too, in less than 2 weeks.
It's the 6th, so I mean,
is it the 6th?
Yeah.
So that's in 5 days. But what good does that do for the community? What kind of video am I really going to be able to bring back and give you guys? I would be walking around talking and shaking hands with people that are already just as much into crypto as I am. So I would, rather keep fundraising and stuff to be able to get out to these events that I think I don't think we're making the biggest difference, but we are making a difference because we're trying.
I do think that we are, something. Whether it be just one person,
maybe we just set the wheels in motion for some people. Like they see it, they hear it, they throw the flyer away, they put it in the back of a binder or something stupid. But it gets the ball rolling in their head. So maybe the next time or the time after, as they're hearing the word Bitcoin and cryptocurrency or Ethereum or whatever it is, they start saying, maybe I got to really get in on some of this before I miss the boat. Because that's what's actually happening, is that this boat, we know the big investors pulled the trains back, right? It took the cryptocurrency price way down to $3,000 from 20, pretty much. But when the boat leaves this, leaves the harbor this time, I don't know if it's coming back. At least not for the regular people. At least not enough where they could be looking at possibly getting a whole Bitcoin. I mean, $4,000. Hey, I live paycheck to paycheck most of the time. I'm not sitting on fat stacks or nothing, but $4,000 is doable.
Yes, it's in the realm of reality.
Right.
It's not 20.
Especially when you can buy any amount of it at a time. If I can get 100 and then get 50 and then get 75 and keep going and going and going like that until I get a full Bitcoin at 4K, I'm all right with that. But when a Bitcoin is 50, what am I getting for my $100?
Well, 0.0001.
Yeah. So, I mean, at that point, it's a big deterrent from the average everyday person wanting to get in on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Well, I mean, that's when there will be other cryptocurrencies that they're wanting to get in, ones that are less likely to make the big movements we see because first mover advantage.
All right. Eddie Anderson is here. He says, hi, Bitcoin gang.
Andy Anderson, hi. My friend, thank you for joining us.
And Benton says, you make a difference for the people you help.
I try.
Hope we do.
I don't know. I mean, I've been out here a little bit too long and preaching and ranting just a little bit too much for nothing. Like if it was for nothing and it's been for nothing.
Oh,
man.
Wasted plight, man. Andy Anderson says, you have a coat on. What's up with that? Okay.
It's 60 degrees and cold today. Yes.
It just stopped raining. I got home probably hour ago, hour and a half, and it was still raining then. Like, it just lightened up enough to do the show outside.
Yeah, there was actually a debate on whether or not we were going to be able to do the show because, of course, as you can see, we do it outside. And when it's raining, I'm not going to let my laptop and camera get wet.
Oh!
As we talk about the camera.
Of course. It heard its name.
It was like, oh, let's be finicky. No, don't keep pressing it. Press it again. There you go.
Hey!
All right. So we should pull up the chat. You guys, like I said, today is not the day to be trying to bring news and like bring it to air. It's most of it's fake today, right? Most of it's to get a rise. Most of it's to have fun. That's why cryptocurrency space is one of the only spaces that I know that actually really enjoys April Fool's Day. I mean, at work, it's always been a pun, but no one usually does much of anything. Or if they do, it's like childish, silly things. But the cryptocurrency space, we go all out, right? I mean, we were looking at Bitcoin Improvement Protocol putting a value to Bitcoin, saying that you couldn't sell it at anything under $50,000 and increasing that every year, 50,000 this year, 100,000 next year, 150,000 the following year. Awesome. I mean, we all know that Bitcoin's undervalued at 4K. This stuff's worth $1 million. I mean, this is going to change the future, but I'm going to take this slow, steady growth because, like I said, paycheck to paycheck around here. So I need to get as much of this stuff with every paycheck.
Yeah. That's why they're so important. You know, the paychecks are important because they buy the Bitcoin.
I know the rain don't help me because when it rains, my boss calls me up and says, hey, it's raining. We're not working today.
Yeah.
So when he told me I wasn't working today, I just sat in the house. And then, of course, the power went out because of the weather for 3 hours. I had absolutely nothing to do. I ended up watching something horrible. What was it? Oh, the Trailer Park Boys animated series that was brand new to Netflix.
I watched that's beyond horrible.
Yeah. I watched that mixed with cryptocurrency comedy news all day today. That's what I did on my day off, people. That was my Monday.
Wow, Trailer Park Boys.
It was kind of funny. I mean, it was definitely...
Yeah, I mean, Beavis and Butthead had its moments too, but I mean, really? Remember, they compiled an entire thing to make a movie.
I remember that
movie. Yeah. Wow. Whew. All right. Andy Anderson says, fools show up on April 1st. I know.
I'm here. We're showing up.
Of course we're fools. I mean, hello.
Well, I mean, if you want to say that past performance is indicative of what's actually going to happen this month in the cryptocurrency market, the trend has been that we have usually a pretty good month in April. So, I mean, it's looking good. We're heading towards good. All signs point to good. Whether or not we live up to these things, you know, I'm not the guy who's going to be out here making shake the magic 8 ball. Okay. You know, I'm not going to be the guy out here making cryptocurrency and Bitcoin predictions because I want you guys mad at me, right? That's the last thing I want. My cryptocurrency integrity means the world to me. So as I get out here, I can say that this stuff, hey, we maybe $3,000 wasn't capitulating. Maybe we got to go down to 2. I doubt it. I don't think so. I think that we've done good enough. I think that there's been some exuberance in the market that I don't think is going to be squashed anytime soon. And I think the development that we have, and as we're getting closer to this happening, you can't keep these bears going anymore.
I mean, I don't know. Everybody's, you know.
They've been squatting on Bitcoin too long. We got to wake them up and get them out of here.
They're at the gate, you know. Everybody's ready. Just open it. All right.
Well, I'm going to be the ranger with the picnic basket, all right? Being like, come on, Yogi and Boo-Boo. I got a picnic basket.
Oh, wow.
I told you I've been watching Trailer Park Boys all day today.
BGC Moon Guy. Huddle, my friends. One day closer to 2020. Yeah.
That we are.
Paul Rouleau gave us a $5 super chat.
Paul Rouleau,
he says, it's man. April, and I'm a fool for Bitcoin. Aren't we all?
We love that you come out here and join us, Paul. You know, Paul donated through Tron, a little bit of Tron through Bankroll. And I was looking into it, trying to do the math and figure it out. That was the
first, yeah.
That's why if anybody knows how to go ahead and get your Tron private keys off your Ledger Nano S so that you can import it into a Tron Links wallet so that you can hook it to your Bankroll account, please get in touch with me. Let me know, because as far as I can tell, BIP39 doesn't have support for Tron to be able to extract the private key from it. So I'm at a loss at trying to figure out how to get the private key out of it. That's the problem with these new cryptocurrencies, is you got to wait for them to develop for you.
Yeah, but
I mean, that was our problem at first with the Lightning Network, is that we didn't have a way to actually, without running a full node and everything, that we couldn't utilize it, especially, you know.
That was a very sad moment. Well, we were all like, oh, we don't have, wait.
We were real happy when we found the wallet of Satoshi and we were able to receive. But once we could start sending with the Blue wallet, and when they started adding the tipping me to the Lightning, that's when we really started feeling like the Lightning Network was starting to take off. And now with the torch passing, I think I seen today that they're up to 616 different people have passed the torch. So, I mean,
that's crazy.
And I mean, we got the Twitter guy. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, you're not helping me, because Twitter got, what, Jack Dorsey?
Yeah, there we go. Jack Dorsey talking about possibly us not needing tipping me and him just straight up integrating it into Twitter.
Oh, right.
That would be a big plus.
All right. BTC Moon Guy says, did you watch Bitcoin and Friends?
I did not.
You?
No, I didn't have internet today.
Oh, okay.
Fine. The internet was, I mean, the cable was, or the electricity was out for 3 hours today. So everybody left and went off to go do their thing.
I went to work and our kid went to school.
Yeah, you guys went off to go do your thing, and I'm stuck home alone. And then I just start getting into the internet and cryptocurrency news.
Stuff the laptop dry? I mean,
a little bit, but then after that, I just sat there and played with the bunny and the dog. I didn't know what else to do. I was cold, so I'm sitting there with a dog on one side and a bunny on the other.
All right. Hopefully, once this is over.
We'll go do it right now.
Yes.
All right, remember.
Yes.
We'll go do it right now.
Bitcoin and Friends.
I had just seen Crypto Zombie talking about it at one point.
It's animated, so that works well for me.
Yeah. We love cartoons. If you couldn't have told by the beginning of our escapades of Bitcoin and coffee and how every thumbnail was a cartoon, we thought that it was characteristic and
we had to purge ourselves of the items, like, yes.
But everybody complained about it after.
Yeah, we gave in.
We gave in.
So now you have grown-up thumbnails. Yay.
I'm trying to get them a little more like everybody else.
You know, I hate that part. But
well, I mean, I'm willing to conform a little bit if it helps the cause. You know, I mean, I'm not conforming for money. I'm conforming for the cause, right?
For people to actually click and not just be like, oh, whatever.
I think we have a great community here. I think the fact that, I mean, Ivan on Tech keeps talking about how he has his Telegram group.
Yes.
and that he is the first person with the Telegram group in order to help the people. I'm the first person that's out here, as far as I'm aware of, that's doing YouTube videos as offering a free help desk service, because I've been out here doing it for over 2 years now, and I don't know anybody else that's been offering that. I came across lots of people that offer help, but they always want 0.01 Bitcoin or 0.1 Bitcoin for your help. You can ask me anything, and if I can't figure it out, if I can't get you an answer, I got contacts I'll get to, or I'll bring it straight to air, and we'll try to get
somebody will know.
Just like right now, I'm not shy. I'll tell you guys, I've got Tron stuck on my wallet, and I can't figure out how to get the private key off of it.
Because he's a freaking Ledger fanboy, and every wallet, I was just like, why do you? And he was like, I don't know, because it's why not? And I was just like, well, now.
Why would I? Right? Why would I send cryptocurrency to a wallet that's based in my web browser when I have a Ledger?
I know. But now this is where we're at. So, all right, we have a new person. Pisces traits. They say hello. Hi, from Dallas.
Thanks for joining us from
Hi,
Dallas.
Pisces.
Awesome. Please, everybody, hit that like button. It's a great way to be able to share out this obscure cryptocurrency channel, because
we're the fringe of the fringe.
We're the fringe of the fringe, and YouTube doesn't necessarily put us up there in the side or sponsor us out. So when you hit that like button and you comment down below after watching, at the later time, and you share this out to your own personal social media, that really helps the community, because we're here for Bitcoin. They got no marketing department. There's no one else out there besides me and you and everybody else that actually cares and love about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and realize that this is going to change the world, and that we all have to get involved if we're going to do anything about making the future a better place. So I'm out here trying to do my part. I love it when you guys help me do my part by doing your little part too, right? By hitting that like button, sharing this out, couple dollars in the super chat or the tally fund to pass out the flyers. I mean, it's what gets this bus or this, all in motion.
So Vention gave us a $10 super chat.
Oh, Vention, my man, as I'm talking about it.
He says, I got a fever, and the only cure is more Bitcoin. We all have the fever.
I appreciate your donation, and we admire you, right? When we hear about
you when I grow up, Vention.
Right. We want to be like Vention when we grow up. We want to be able to be psychologically savvy enough to know when to sell our house and when to buy Bitcoin, and how not to get sucked into the traps like his MGTOW philosophies. I mean, me and Samantha, we're not like everybody else. We know that we're a pair.
Yeah, we're not like everybody else.
But
we know we're not like everybody else.
I've seen many friends and many relationships with women and all of those, and we know that we're for each other. I'm never going to do anything bad by Sam, and Sam's never going to do anything bad by me. But that doesn't always happen, So I can definitely see, if I didn't have Samantha, I would definitely go MGTOW. Samantha's shaking her head. She's like, I'd go woman MGTOW.
Yeah, I'd go MGTOW. Screw it. Why? What's the difference? I mean, because I don't know sadly, I've been with you for so long. I really don't know what women do. So it's like, what do you mean women going their own way? Okay, whatever.
That means you just get yourself a bunch of sugar daddies and don't pay no bills. Spend your time doing yoga classes and cycling. And
you know how unhappy all those people are that I clean their house for hundreds of dollars through a company? They don't seem like they're happy people. Yeah.
Happiness is hard to come by. I know that. I mean, look at what we've had to do, Samantha, to find happiness. We had to move out in the middle of the woods, separate ourselves from everyone else, get out of the US dollar and start collecting this weird, obscure cryptocurrency. We hate everybody we work with and see in real life. So we went and got out on the internet and started making friends that we don't actually see, but we talk to them in a chat box on a weekly basis.
It's not even that I hate everybody in real life. It's that I have nothing in common with anybody in real life. Like, in my standard life and in your standard life, most of our coworkers, bosses, the companies, all of that, they have nothing in common with us.
Oh, yeah, because everybody either wants to do drugs or alcohol in some way,
sleep with everybody, and
sleep with everybody else, and cheat on their, significant other.
Whatever one you got going, yes.
Or
not work and get paid for it. That's the funnest one. That really makes you want to punch in the face.
Yeah, where they're just lazy, like extreme lazy, like anything that's besides thinking of themselves and their gluttonous moment.
Well, no, they got up and they came to a job, so that was literally all they had to have happen.
Mouth breathers.
Yes. I couldn't.
Is that something in the chat? Because I'm running out of
no,
stuff to
Crypto
talk about.
Shrugged Author is here now. He says, good evening.
Crypto Shrugged Author, the tallest man in crypto. We appreciate you coming out here.
Well, we're also at 31. So
we're at 31 minutes already? Wow.
I know.
Time flies when I just get out here talking. Because I love talking to you guys.
We're just talking.
We are just talking because, like I said, I don't have any news. I thought the Coinbase thing was funny. I wanted to talk about the Vaultathon because I kind of plan on tuning in for that because I can't ever make these conferences. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to actually maybe partake in one a little bit because it's online.
I'm going to try.
That's how these things really need to be, is they need to be hosted online.
I know, but see, like, I hated the EOS one with all of, like, that one was horrible.
You need moderators. You need people to watch it.
Where it was just, like, boxes flipping back and forth and people talking in other languages to one other person and you see them for a nanosecond. It was like, okay, I don't know what's going on.
It's hard. I mean, I guess you would need more of, like, a VR conference room.
That'd be cool.
So that way you could go in and have group conversation, attend a lecture, or talk one-on-one.
That would be cool.
But that way in the virtual space, you could go and be able to figure it out, like what you wanted to do or what you wanted to attend, instead of too much information coming to you at once, like what you're talking about with the EOS thing.
Yeah, because it was like, I mean, it was only two people.
I don't even know what the web address is for this. It is not linked down below, unfortunately, unlike everything else that I always have is linked down below, because that list is constantly growing with as much crap as I can find to help you guys out in these markets and help you start collecting free cryptocurrency, because you guys know I'm always about getting free cryptocurrency. I mean, I think that's one of the best things about this space, is that once you get into it, is that you can start figuring out ways of earning, making, generating the free cryptocurrency. I mean, not that I keep talking about this bankroll thing because I'm sponsoring it. I do believe that there are probably some sort of scamminess to it, but you know, like how that was. After 36 days, I think the math equals out to that you break even. So as long as you can get 36 days and then longer than that, you're making money out of nothing in this crypto space.
Well, yeah,
and these events keep occurring, you know, and they are somewhat scammy.
No, yes, just like, I mean, Genesis Mining did a lot for us, and we didn't actually get hurt by it in any way because we were in the beginning.
Right, just like, I mean, people did make money off of BitConnects too.
Yes. I mean, yes.
Because, I mean, it ran for a year, and you could have made your return of investment if you were quick enough to take it and all of that within the first couple of months, especially if you had gotten, like, outside influence or sponsorship, affiliation code stuff. So, not that I'm telling anybody financial advice or telling anybody to go use bankroll or anything. I'm just saying that the cryptocurrency space is larger than whatever you're thinking. Even if you've been here for a long time, like I've been here, and you're thinking that you got cryptocurrency under lock and key and you got this, you really don't, because there's so much more.
Yeah, I mean,
how many of you guys have went to the dark market?
Yeah.
That's another big part of this that people don't really like to talk about. I mean, we came across the fact that supposedly the one dark market is shutting down and they're telling people to take their cryptocurrency out of it. But there's a lot of them. I keep hearing about them. I keep hearing lots of stuff from people about them. I stay away from them. I'm not looking to go to jail. So I think you need me here, Samantha.
I mean, I really would like you here. So, yeah. And your bunny doesn't like me as much as it likes you. So, I mean.
It's about the bunny.
I don't want to lose any fingers.
Anything in the chat?
No, that's it.
Oh, you guys, please comment in the chat. Tell me what you got going on. Tell me what you want to talk about. Otherwise, I guess we're going to have to wind down this episode, close it up for the day. But then it's going to be a long time because this is the Monday night show. We won't see you again until Friday night, right, with our Friday night episode covering the week. Then we'll have our Saturday and Sunday brunch episode at 11, and then we'll have another Monday night recap.
Yep.
So you guys can always hit the notification bell. That'll let you know. Otherwise, we set our times pretty standard. We were on a little earlier today. We were both home. I wanted to get out here. I wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to get this show on the road.
We were cold. We thought, if we wait longer, it'll be colder, you know.
And darker.
Yes. Why put off now, you know?
Why put off till later what you can accomplish now? Yeah, it's great. So we got all kinds of tools, links, and affiliation codes listed down below to help you figure out these cryptocurrency markets, right? If you want help or some one-on-one help, you can always hit me up through my email. It's eugene20@gmail.com. If you can't spell it, it's down there. It's EUGENEFORREST. And then I'm on Twitter. There's a link to that down there below too. And all of the other social medias that I'm posting to as well. If you're on them, I'd really appreciate it if you gave me the heart, the thumbs up, the like, whatever it is, because that helps this channel. Not today, not tomorrow. In the next bull run, possibly. It might get us that $2,000 camera so I can come out here and look spiffy like Omar Bam. Right?
The brown goldfish.
What else do we got going on? We got donational addresses, right?
Yeah.
We got the Tally Fund.
Yeah.
So that you can help out the channel. We got the tipping bot for the Lightning Network through the Twitter.
Yeah.
So that you can donate through Lightning if that's how you're going about your Bitcoin action. Besides all of that, we'd like some help, right? We're constantly looking for some help. We would love it. We'd appreciate it. It would be putting you very dear to our heart if you could
interview,
help us with flyers, come out and pass out flyers, anything that you have at all where you want to get involved in the cryptocurrency space and you're looking for someone to join up with. We're looking to add people. We're looking to have a friend. We're looking for somebody to come out and start being as passionate as we are. I mean, we could even make you part of the show. Yeah. We could do whatever you wanted because we're just looking for help, right? We're not turning no one away. This job is accepting applications for sure.
You can be part of Bitcoin and Coffee too.
Oh, yes, of course. We'll put your name on it. You can say that you're part of a nonprofit organization. You can say that you're a freedom fighter participating in the revolution and recruiting new participants.
Okay, I don't know if you want to put that on a resume. Well, I mean, I guess you could. Depends on what you're trying to get as a job. Because a lot of people don't like to have revolutions and freedom fighters in there. But you never know.
Then how about we just call ourselves cryptocurrency consultant, paving the way for a digital future?
I'm going to be able to come up with a better one.
Okay,
probably
well, you
not
keep
now,
working
but
on
I
it.
will.
You keep working on it, Samantha. We love you guys. You guys mean the world to us.
And we love our camera.
I need to buy one directly from Logitech because these cheapo ones, I'm telling you, they make them with crap wire inside.
He came on for a second. There we go.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm glad you guys stick through this and put up with all of our crap. We all got to give a little, right? I want to live in the woods. You guys got to deal with the bad picture, right? I mean, the last place we lived, we had fiber optics. I wish I was live streaming then.
Oh, we could have like re-streamed everything to everything.
Oh, I know. I would have been using Restream and been on 10 platforms at once.
Although you would have had to listen to our neighbors' Spanish music the entire time. And some of the other lovely things, like the children that played at our porch that weren't our children. That was fun too.
Or that he'd just randomly come over and ask questions all the time.
Yeah.
I rebuilt the man's carburetor out of his ATV just because he kept bugging me. And I was like, remember? It's easier for me to just do this and be done with it, my man.
Remember when his jet ski started to go the way of not going? And he was like, oh, you can help. We left shortly after.
So,
all
anything at all, Samantha?
Karen McGrath says, oh, hi, Karen.
Karen, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
She says, thanks, Sam and Eugene, and have a great week. BTC Moon Guy says, appreciate your work. And thank you. Vengeance says, LOL. And MS Betty says, afternoon, everyone. But we're almost done.
Oh, we are almost done. It's recorded. You can always go back and watch it. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait till Friday, like I was saying. I do appreciate the fact that you guys tell me that I'm doing great work. This isn't work, right?
No.
I'm just talking. I'm just getting out here. Yeah, I'm glad that you guys are supportive. I'm glad that you guys like that we're out here doing this. Really, all we're doing is I'm trying to give back to the community. I'm trying to give back to what Bitcoin gave to me, and I want to give back. Because I'm that kind of person, right? I'm the kind of person I pull over on the side of the road and help you when you're broken down. I'm the kind of person where I'm at the grocery store and I see an old lady reaching for something, I'll grab it for her, right? I was raised that way. And of course,
yes, your ancestors probably were like the one that saw everybody with the square wheel and was all like, hold on, let me help you out. Just chisel this off.
But I care about you guys. I care about the future. I care about mankind. I care about all of these things. And I'm just going to try to do the best I can do. So right now, the only ideals that I can come up with is to get out here on YouTube where I'm uncensored, tell you guys the honest truth about what I'm thinking. The honest truth is I see the cryptocurrency space for what I'm in, and try to get you guys to help fundraise a couple dollars with me so I can get out there and try to bring some more people into the fold, because really that's all we need. That's the big problem, is that we need more people in this fold, because the new people will have ideals to fix this and make it even better than what it is. New people will increase the price. New people will make this currency so that we can make the world a better place based on peer-to-peer transaction instead of what the fiat government tells us to do.
MS Betty says, I always end up late. And but he was the first one to buy, one of the first ones to buy Bitcoin 10 years ago. Ooh. He says, Vention and I have been around a long time. I know. I don't know what I was doing when this came out, but I really would like to not hurt myself like over it, because it is very much like, I know I wasn't doing nothing. There was nothing. Like, why didn't I find this out way? See,
I actually was in college at the time, had heard of Bitcoin, and it was back when everybody was mining with the thumb drives. And I had actually seen photographs of mining facilities where they just had all the thumb drives plugged in, like thousands of them, to mine Bitcoin. And I was just like, what is this craziness? I know.
If we only knew.
If we only, we know now, and we're trying to help everybody else know. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. It really does mean a lot to us. I want you guys to go out there. I want you to have a great week. I want you to love yourself. I want you to love each other. And I want you to keep your BTC safe.
Bye, guys.
Ciao.